Here we go.
We're live.
Welcome to Scale Builders Guild.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show, episode 160 of the live stream takeover.
Compatible with Traxxas.
Did I hear a 6 in there? Oh, all right. This one's hashtag brought to you by Prusament Filament. When you need to print out the largest jig possible.
I cannot tell you how excited I am about mail call today, though. I haven't taken my body out of the jig yet.
You haven't? Oh, man.
So.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. Let us know where you are watching from. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. And tell me, how many times have you carbon fibered a Porsche body?
Or
by chance?
Yeah, the last.
Have you touched carbon fiber before? How many shards of carbon fiber are still in your hands?
Oh my God. I'm just glad that most of that part is done. Still got a little tiny bit left, and
one more piece. One more piece.
So
West typed 4. Well, that's more than me.
Favorite color?
Oh, Ron Mallison's checking in from Michigan, although I believe it's Michigan.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we should cancel where he lives.
That was me.
We should. He can't live there anymore.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't been on Reddit or looked at the news at all today.
So you're just clueless to the world today.
I like to live my life one ignoramus at a time.
Oh, man. Well, I feel like we have so much to talk about today.
739 times. Thank you very much.
We have so much to talk about today.
Do we?
We have.
It's a busy day
lots
today.
Of mail call. I have some very exciting mail call.
Oh,
very exciting mail call.
Okay, I've got some mail call,
and we've got a little bit of courtroom talk, and then a perfect segue into our next mayhem announcement.
Exactly. Yes, this episode really is going to be a lot of up and downs in terms of emotions.
In a glass case of emotion.
Wait, hang on.
So, yeah. Anyway, I hope I watched your episode of
Welcome to the show.
Of Road to the Rockies today. Got to see the first body completed. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Hey, look, you can hold it with one hand. It doesn't fall apart or anything.
So I don't have the rear deck lid put in mine yet, and I haven't even taken it out of the mold to see if my sides are bonded properly.
It's so smooth.
The jig worked so well.
So smooth.
I'm so happy with
it. I'm going to say it worked pretty well.
Mine.
I think partially it came down to where I trimmed on some of these panels.
Oh, absolutely. It's 100% dependent on that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the jig is large. It goes together in many pieces, but it is numbered.
Many
One,
pieces.
Two,
yeah, that was
three.
really handy. It's hard to see because it's so red.
And that was because I was about to export the final pieces to send you, and I go, is he going to figure out how to put this together? I better number these.
Man, that's really nice of you, Josh. You jackass. I would have figured it out, but I got to tell you, 3 and 2,
very similar.
Very similar. Give me a bit of a headache, but I got it. I got
flipping it. Does it go this way? Does it go this way? Oh, there.
Well, for a little while, I actually had 4 and 5 upside down. I was like, I don't understand why this. It's. That's why my thumbnail turned into this, because I was like, So angry.
Yeah.
But very cool, man. Like the fact that this is now a
I
body.
know. It went
I made
it went from a
this. Well, I assembled
yeah.
it.
It went from a
anyway.
file on the computer to an actual carbon fiber body.
Yeah, the files are no longer in the computer.
Dang it. So yeah.
But yeah, it worked out really well. And part of Mail Call, I mean, spoiler alert if you watch the episode, this JB Weld plastic bonder, lickety
Good
split,
stuff.
and reusable top on there, so you don't waste. There's no waste.
Yep.
Not messy either. Needs a windshield. Yeah,
Yep.
we.
That's the
we
last
know.
piece.
That's happening.
That's the last
That's
piece.
the last
is
piece
the
that's gonna
windshield.
go on here, but
well, and of course the cage.
I also have to cut out the fender wells still, but I just didn't wanna.
Yeah. Do
Didn't
it
wanna
when you
yet.
got to do it. You know. Or
You do you,
don't.
or don't. Gunnar Nissen, thank you very much. Get my meat in your mouth. Hello all. Tonight's code # get jiggy with it. That's good. Was that at one point that was the title of the video, and then I think I changed it to someone call 911 because
Get it.
9/11.
Get it.
Huh?
Fish built. Thank you, Jeremy. Just my part of my little weekly thanks. Also, are you both going to line the inside of the carbon fiber bodies with a sheet of carbon fiber? No, I don't.
I talked about that today because that came up in my comments. I didn't talk about it in the video, but it came up in the comments. And someone said, "Are you going to do that? Because that stuff might not hold." And I was like, "That's not a terrible idea. I could do that. I don't know that it's going to need it though. Like this is feeling pretty good."
I don't know that I have any plans to. If I need any additional bonding between panels, I'll probably do small 3D printed parts that are form fit and that can then be bonded as well, just to help bridge over further. If I feel like it's needed at this point, I don't plan to do that.
Can you say that again? Because I wasn't fully.
If I feel like it
listening.
needs any more, I'll take and make some 3D printed parts that fit, like in across a fender and then in across a hood, maybe in a few spots if I needed to, and then bond those.
And then bond those in.
So
yeah, okay.
But
all right, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
If they need it. I don't know that they will. And if mine doesn't, and even
I
if
don't
Matt
know
does, it's not going to get them because he'd have to design that himself then.
Shit. Shoot. Dang it. Gunner's jerky is really good. I need to order a few dozen for springtime crawling. Yeah, you know what? It's a good on the trail kind of snack.
I prefer it at the workbench or in the car. At the work,
At the work?
At the place where I work. Oh, you know what happened at the place where I work today is I got a text from Jim. And he goes, "Hey, who's Joe W?" I go, "Moose Jaw? It's the Joe W I think of."
Yeah.
And he goes,
"Yeah.
He had donuts delivered here?" And I went, "Oh,
yeah,
that's nice of him."
Nice.
And then I hadn't been looking at my phone.
Saw that.
So we walked around the office and he made everybody's day in the shop there. So Moose Jaw had some donuts delivered to the shop.
Except yours, because there were no donuts remaining when you.
I got one, don't worry. Even though
Mr. HS, thank you very much. Gents, you've inspired me to buy a Porsche 944 and do a safari build in real life. Thanks for the idea. Dude, yes, you have to do that. You have to do that. I think
where
the
are
944,
you
I'll allow it. Yeah, because I want to go check it out. Absolutely. That is super awesome. I would pay to see a video of that on the internet.
TRD Adventures. What's up, guys? Bodies look great. Can't wait to see him in person. June will be here before we know it. Shut your dirty mouth.
Oh, shut your dirty mouth. Yeah. I don't want to know when June is. In fact, funny quick story. I was talking to Rebecca about like, plans and stuff that's going on. I'm going down to see Richard mid-April, Turks and Jerps. And then I was like, yeah, and then I do my race because I've got my half marathon at the end of the month. And then I said, yeah, and right after that, off to Colorado. So I was skipping over the entire month of May.
You thought you had time? That's terrifying.
I was like, yeah, tell me about it. I was like, yeah, I'll knock it out in a couple weekends.
You're a crazy person.
Like the last two.
I am absolutely freaking out to think we only have 2 months left.
Yeah, well, that's why I sort of glossed over class 3 in my video, because if that ends up not doing
not being a thing,
that's fine with me. I'm kind of whatever. Patina guy, thank you very much. Josh, Red Cat came out with those donk wheels. They mentioned you in their live stream today.
Oscar's the man. I'm so absolute
nerd.
pumped. A G body on some dub. They're killing it. I'm so excited.
That's
so excited. That.
How will these bodies mount to the chassis? Good question. That's a Josh question, though. Yeah, he's got the chassis already there. I don't. Right.
But the chassis is going to change as well. I've redesigned the rear of the chassis, basically from the skid plate back to
because we have to fit our motors
to accommodate the motors that Matt is printing.
Not printing yet. I started printing one last night, and I think I need to get more glue stick on the print bed, because parts. At 0.10, everything tends to lift.
Yep, glue her down.
Got to give that another go tonight.
Yep. So, I've got some modification to make the chassis. Then I can get that kind of going again, and I'm trying to work on getting the laser cut files ready for the cages, so that I can, get that off to laser, because titanium takes a little bit longer than mild steel. Matt will possibly even get his before I get mine. So
sweet,
since I assume that he's going to do steel. But
yeah, because I can't do titanium.
You could have, but you can't. So that's fine.
It's nice that you're still gonna bend up the steel parts for me. That's really, you're so. I've not often used this word to describe you, but magnanimous comes to mind.
I did get Ben his shipping label for the ring roller that he allowed me to borrow from him.
Excellent. Perfect.
That's great. I'm looking forward to using that piece. I think that's a Northwest Scale Designs piece. I don't know 100%.
Yes,
but I'm pretty sure
that is correct.
So, looking forward to that.
There's a few steps to go still on these builds, but the meat of it is done.
Sure. Yeah, the fleshy outside is.
Yeah, the meat sock that it goes in, that's done. But it does look great, doesn't it? Like I spent so much time laboring over how the weave was going to go together, and keep in mind that front fender and this whole back piece are two separate pieces. But if you look at where the weave is, it's basically going in the same diagonal direction the whole way through. You did a great
job. And I love that you did the fabric.
Even into the back.
The fabric worked out great.
Yeah. I did fabric and you did chopped up slop.
Yep. So, I'm overall, other than the fact that I'm super stressed, I spent like 4 hours redesigning the wing last night.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm almost done, but
okay, cool.
Getting close.
So I can throw this one out.
Yeah, because since we're doing the motor in the back, really want to show it off. So I had to redesign it.
Got to show the motor
so that it's opened up and see through properly. But
yeah,
we'll see. We're getting there.
Yeah. Y'all planning on running the halo bar on your cage, nice and right to the A pillars? keep that one weak link of the body protected.
Yeah,
Probably.
it'll get the A pillar will be a separate tube, have a rolled radius tube across the top of the windshield that matches the curvature of the top of the windshield. Yep. Radiused kind of, it's not really B pillar. It's the A to B, A, B to C will be a radius that goes all the way down. I got it all in CAD.
Oh. I'm never going to be able to get these bends right. Mr. HS again, thank you very much. Well, that might, hint, hint, was something I was thinking of releasing if some way my leg was pulled by my wife if she was next to me to hear you guys ask again. Absolutely, you need to show this rally build of your 944.
And you know
Safari.
what? It's I've heard that 944s are amazing investment cars. And Safari builds are so popular that it almost triples the value of every dollar you put in. You're almost.
I would actually say quadruples.
You got it. Well, you're in Canadian dollars.
Conservative estimate.
Right. American dollars, you're going to get 3 times any dollar you put in back. So
absolutely, that's how it works.
I missed a super chat from TRD. Thank you, Tim. Class 1 and Class 3 are good to go. Just gotta decide which C2 Brazen to run. The SCX Pro has been awesome. For me, Pacesetter chassis should arrive tomorrow. I did see Brazen released a new chassis. I put it in the news for C2.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm actually thinking about building another Brazen scale with the high-low, and I want to do the capper top cage thing where you hack up the capper cage a bunch. I don't know why. Not for this event, just in general.
Okay. All right.
Why not?
I would like to see that. Why not? Yeah. Add another project to the list. Moose Jaw RC, thank you very much, Joe. Get your crew some dozen Tim Hortons. That's the donut facility.
Donut holes.
We don't, I won't get them Tim's because they don't like those donuts. I'll either get them Krispy Kreme because they do very much like those because they're still warm when you get them. Or I will go, sounds terrible, or I'll go to the Glory Hole and get those donuts instead.
No comment needed.
That's the name of the place. That's what it's called.
I expect nothing
Glory Hole Donuts. Check it out. Actually, don't. Do not search that on the internet.
Glory Hole near me. Do you get to choose the donuts, or is it just kind of whatever you get type deal?
No. You get to go in there and you pick them.
Oh, interesting. That's
just have to reach in. No, it's a regular donut place.
Oh, alrighty then. So, before we get into mail call, we should just go ahead and
Were you tearing the Band-Aid off?
Just go ahead and talk about the digital gorilla in the room.
So I didn't really pay much attention to what happened between yesterday and today because I actually am busy at work. But I saw
training all day, but I still paid attention.
Training, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was running upstairs all day. No. If you're not aware, if you're not on the Book of Faces,
which I am not, so that's why I probably missed most of it.
What happened yesterday was a bit of a crap show of issues with a handful of vendors who got their websites shut down. This isn't the first time this has happened, and it was based on...
Probably won't be the last either.
Traxxas has an issue with how certain companies had products listed using their name. It's a matter of saying, like, this is a Traxxas TRX4 fuel cell from RC Four-Wheel Drive, instead of saying an RC Four-Wheel Drive fuel cell that fits a Traxxas TRX4. Like, it can be things like that. Independent, compatible with, fits with, things like that. And that can get you in trouble. The the unfortunate part of it is that they don't just send you a letter saying, hey, we would like you to fix these issues immediately. These products listed, how you have them listed, and with how the URLs say the product. Instead, and I think it's actually like a third-party company that just tracks this handle, or they have it internal. I'm not 100% sure, but that company or whoever it is, they just had the websites shut off. So Tony, our friend over at CCXRC, was one of them, and his website was just all of a sudden shut off. You couldn't log into the backside to fix the issue or anything like that. You had to go through some hoops, talk to people before you could get things turned back on. And that is the unfortunate part, is how it goes down. Rather than just being like, hey, here's the issue. We're protecting our trademark, and you need to have this listed properly, or else we'll have your website shut off. Instead, people just like, oh, I can't log into my stuff. And then they find themselves a letter that says, you're part of this.
Now, there are some gray areas here that you and I have no privy to at all. One of the things is there is a potential that other website or other ISP hosting sites did send out letters to people or emails to people who had websites, Shopify, for example, I guess, that said, hey, this is a thing that we got. This is what you have to do to change it. And some of those people made those changes and off they went, and that was the end of the conversation. Others didn't get any notification whatsoever. And that's where there's more of a sticky problem, because in the scheme of things, you have to understand that companies have intellectual property, and they have rights, and they have ways of enforcing those rights to the things that they own. And I totally understand that. It's like, I was talking to Rebecca about it today, and of all people who was interested, there was nobody else to talk to.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, I remember if I were to go buy, say, like doll clothes from my Barbies when she was in her, when she was 12 or whatever.
Oh, she doesn't still play with
there
dolls
would be
like you?
No. Just got shut up. So let's stay on track here, okay? There would be 2 rows of Barbie clothes on the rack. There would be the Mattel Barbie branded doll clothes. And then right next to that, there would be doll clothes for 12-inch dolls.
That's
or whatever, right?
That's the aisle you go to.
Stay on topic. I can see your childish brain working. That's because there was no written consent from Mattel for that other company to market it as Barbie clothes. And I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't have any skin in the game because this doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect you. We don't sell products that are labeled as compatible with or for any of these things. And that's where I think a lot of these companies got into some trouble, is that they didn't know that Traxxas would even come after them. And let's be honest, they've done things in the past to other, there's been other lawsuits. It's not uncommon. Some of it is for intellectual property. Some of it is for patent law. There's all kinds of things.
Now, there is a difference. Like the stuff that these guys are selling, it's not that the item they sell that fits Traxxas doesn't want them to sell. It's about how they have it listed.
Yes.
You can list that exact same part, no changes or anything like that, and have it up there. And then
just say compatible with.
And I know that I believe
this
Tony
line of stuff
did have his stuff possibly listed correctly on the website, but the URL may not have been correct. So it's things like that.
And that's they're using like web crawlers and search things to find all of this stuff, and then just blanket, hey, Wix, or hey, GoDaddy, or hey, Shopify, or whomever, and they just get a letter, and then it's up to, they say, these are all the sites where we found our IP, and we want you to deal with it. And if Shopify can do it and get information to the people in a relevant amount of time so they can make those changes and other service providers can't, I don't. This isn't a Traxxas problem.
Yeah.
This is a bigger problem. Like if you're upset, and granted there are a lot of people who are, be more upset at the people who are relaying the information to you, because they're supposed to give you plenty of time, and that's what's happening.
In the end, it absolutely sucks for the guys who had their stuff shut down.
It totally does, because I can't imagine
super bad
being,
for them, especially when it's like your business and where you sell your stuff. The first person I had seen post it was DSM Off-Road. And which I think was like, because I think I noticed it first because I had some DSM Off-Road listed a bunch of new stuff last week for the SCX Pro. And I linked it in the description of the Scale News. And I got, somebody wanted something and they were like, hey, do you have a link to that DSM stuff? Your links don't work. And I was just like, I know my links worked. I checked them before I made them. Yeah. And then I clicked, I was like, oh, that is weird. And DSM had taken down their Facebook page at one point because it was like in my bookmarks and it just kept, it wouldn't, I was just like, they didn't like turn off their website. And I went to their Facebook link and I was like, oh, there's a post from, So
now, ultimately, it's, as a retailer, it's your responsibility to make sure that whatever you're posting is right to the letter of, whomever cares. And there are some manufacturers who don't care as much, right?
Yeah.
And you can say whatever you want, but I think it's one of these issues where, Traxxas isn't going to send 1,000 individual letters.
Not saying that they shouldn't for things that are infringing. Yeah. And if that's the way they want to do it,
if that's how it went down, that's how it went down. It's not. I'm not a law professor. I don't know how these things are supposed to work, and I don't know how feasible that would even be. But I mean, it is what it is. If you want to continue to do business, it's a super mega easy change. On your end.
Hopefully, and let me tell you, Vanquish does sell some things for Traxxas, or that fit are compatible with Traxxas vehicles. Let me tell you, I was just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend some time on my website making sure that all these things are taken care of. So now,
and I don't mean to laugh because it's not funny for the people who lost an opportunity to sell product.
But this is an entertainment show, and my take on it
is that it's
all of your guys' fault. And your websites should have been I've turned you all in myself. I searched them and I sent it to Traxxas. And I was like, you know what now? Now please give me free cars. And then they did. And it's
oh, that's incredible. Yeah. That's how this works, really. Is it's all about what's the law? It's like double jeopardy. You can't get me twice for the same thing. No. Remember how FMS had the monster truck called the Max Smasher, and then it went away for a bit, only to come back as the Smasher.
Right. The bigger the snitch, the bigger the car. Oh, you gotta go harder next time.
So in the music business, you have to change a few notes. I guess it's the same in the wording in a company. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all it is. Because the Sort of. I mean, even with like copyright and stuff, there's that thing there where people are like, it needs to be 10% different for it to be yours.
This isn't even like that. It's just like you just have to say it, and you got to
put a
little disclaimer at the bottom. It's not
right, because what Traxxas is doing is they're protecting themselves from, and I'm not saying anybody's products are shoddy or broken or whatever, but they're protecting themselves from somebody calling them up and saying, hey, I installed this thing that said it was for the Traxxas TRX4 and it blew up my house or blew up my car or, whatever. They're like, well, that's not our product, but it said on there that it is your product. That's what they're trying to protect themselves from. And if you just change it to say compatible with or something to that, like, don't quote me on that because
this is actually,
I don't know,
legal advice from Matt. Like,
this is stuff you can bank on. Do you have a problem with copyright law? Contact me,
Paul Goodman.
Matt Kett, Esquire.
All right. With that,
Yes.
we're not on
good.
anybody's side, but I think it's a great segue
No,
into
it is, and it isn't.
Matt and I have a new 24-hour mayhem project.
Funny you should mention Traxxas today, Josh, because we do actually have a 24 hours of mayhem coming up. I'm going to try to probably knock it out this weekend.
Well,
I think
we have to do it at the same time, but yeah, good idea.
Well, yeah. I mean, as long as you do it in 24 hours. Yeah. But essentially, if you look in the description below, Traxxas is having a spring sale right now.
In case you're just thinking
with,
about
some discounts on some products. If you're just thinking about it for no reason. Do you work on contingency? No. Money down. Got my business card right here.
What? Of course, that had to be from Richard, and that had to. He's the only one who would have.
No, this wasn't from Richard. This is from the Leftorium, which is one of the Simpsons themed. Another very litigious company, I might add, is 20th Century Fox. Do not make unlicensed Simpsons merchandise.
Yeah, makes sense.
DK, are we compatible with Traxxas?
So I said in the Scale News, like, hey, Matt and I are going to have an announcement on Wednesday. And then Scale News goes up on Tuesday, of course. And it's this. And we're just like, this is unfortunate timing. So
it's not really, because this is going to be a fun one.
I'm still looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. We're not saying exactly what it is. You'll see the videos before too long. Nope. Are we showing the cars?
Yep.
No? Or no? Okay.
Nope.
Not showing you the cars. You're not seeing that on Mail Call.
You'll have to guess out of the cars that are part of the promotion.
So
that's all we can say. RC Underdog, thank you. Traxxas messed with family. See how I just switched? You didn't even know. All of a sudden, Vin Diesel's in the room.
One of the reasons that I had said I was so excited for Mail Call is because I got a delivery from Poland. Poland.
Special delivery
from Scale Garage Systems.
Yes. Which one did you get?
I got the new one for the Mojave 2-door.
Sick.
I haven't seen it yet, though. And he custom painted it, and he asked me how I wanted it painted. I said, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, that's awesome.
You do whatever you want, and I'll figure out how to paint the truck to match.
Oh, you're up Schitt's Creek already. You don't know.
Well, I will have the truck painted to match, is what I said.
Oh,
it came from Warsaw.
If anyone doesn't know, Scale Garage Systems makes really great metal accoutrement for trucks, mostly cab backs, or that's what they call them, right?
Cab backs?
Truck beds.
Truck beds.
This is a
adventure racks.
Truck bed. Look at that, wood and metal. This is on a Element Night Runner.
My uncle lives in Warsaw, Missouri. I've been to Warsaw, Missouri about 1 billion times. It's a
we have a Warsaw.
We have Warsaw Caverns.
Caves.
I've been there too.
Yeah, caves.
The only place,
not caverns, caves.
The only one I haven't been to is the one in Poland. So no.
Cool. Crocs with the fur. Hey, that's funny. I was singing that song earlier today. Anyway, they do stuff like this. Josh is going to pull his out in a sec. I do have another one here too, as well, actually.
You have the Unimog one?
Yeah. The truck that no one has anymore and everybody wants. This one's pretty sick too.
So they're a combination of handmade and laser cut, things like that. I'm going to pull that out last for scale for mail call.
Okay.
And I've got a couple of other things first. I'll go first.
This is a good looking truck. I should drive this more often. I like this truck.
First, I'll get
It's got the curry axles, boots with the fur.
My knife, brought to you by Brazen Scale.
Now that's a knife.
I mean, kind of.
Knifey spoony.
Oh, shit. I haven't got this one.
Truck bed is acceptable. Thank you.
So, this came from Reefs RC, and I got their mounts for the Raw 100s, specifically to be able to use in the Phoenix. So, got that. I'm going to drop one of those. Which color did you get? Clear.
Silver.
Clear. Silver, whatever you'd like.
But, hey, careful back there.
You okay? Better check on that.
You better go check. You better go check on that. That sounded like a big fall. I'll take over. So Reefs 100 and the mount for the Raw 100. So you can drop that into a Phoenix, which is great. I also got the 900 Smart. You can hear them yelling in my headphones. This has got a lot of torques, high torque, high speed. 940 ounce inches. A couple of servo horns and also the servo washers as well. Oh, and a nice new hat. Look at my new hat. Everything okay in there? What happened?
So Sookie is a crazy, is an absolutely, the cat loses her mind. And she does that on the wheel that is just outside the door, right? And she will yell on the wheel constantly if you don't watch her. So we took it off. Well, she got on it and rode it across the living room into the kitchen, hit the trash can, her water bowl, and the stand-up mirror. And Nicole saw it happening in slow motion, but didn't.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Nicole needs a helmet. No, the cat needs a helmet. Okay.
She must have had some speed. And
she had
also in there, I also had a 900 Smart.
Hey, that's what I got too.
We got the same care package.
That's nice. I'm going to put that 900 Smart in the Class 1, I do believe.
That is what I currently have in my Class 1.
All right. Good choice.
My God.
Good choice by me. Dominic, for gluing PLA body panels together, similar to the body panels here on the Suga, I just use CA. Just regular, everyday, medium strength CA. I will be backing this with carbon fiber just for added rigidity. But yeah, just PLA works wonders.
Last week I showed you the RC Fuel Drive black fuel cell. Well, the red ones came back in stock. So that's what came this week.
What are you going to do with those?
No plan whatsoever. I don't know. But why not grab one?
I don't know, because I'm trying not to buy things.
Me too.
As much. I'm doing good.
I'm not.
Whatnot's been working very well for me lately. I've been selling things, and I don't even care. Like, money is not the object. Sell things.
Yeah, I know.
Start everything at nice low numbers, and it's working out well.
They gotta go away as well. I fully agree. I'm just not very good at that. So the other box of
Raw 100 and the mount went perfectly into Jeremy's Tamiya rally car. Plenty of power for that. That's good too.
Oh, the Beetle?
XV01.
XV01?
XV01.
Oh, okay.
Maybe? I don't know. I'm asking.
I thought, because there was a post on one of the websites where I saw Jeremy's rally car. I thought it was the Beetle. Like the little orange rally Beetle I have down there.
Please tell us. The suspense is killing me.
So, I think it's time. The other stuff I can't show you because Matt said we're not showing it. So,
well, yeah. We'll let people figure that one out on their own.
yes. So, from all the way from Warsaw, Poland, not Missouri.
Rally Beetle. All right, thank you.
I saw it on one of the websites. I don't remember where, but
Let's go.
I'm excited. Don't rush me.
This means you have to build a Toyota now.
I know. I'm fine with that because I can use the Vanquish F10T axles.
Yes.
Handmade, it says.
Did you get a nice little
I
note?
don't know. I just opened the box. See? Handmade.
Nice.
Oh, God. So, yeah, last week, remember when did I tell the story about? I don't think I did. I'll tell that in a minute. Oh.
Ooh.
There is a letter in there. It's very well packaged.
So much suspense. Next time you should just open it.
I can't do that.
Why not? 10 minutes later.
You got to be careful with these things.
Well, you don't have to be that careful.
It's cling wrap. You can't. You know how hard it is to open?
Is it orange?
It's got some orange on it. Oh, okay. Lots of styrofoam, lots of cling wrap.
Yeah, these unboxing videos are garbage.
So much styrofoam.
Wow. That's pretty good. I think that piece is taped. Oh my god.
Look at that thing.
Hold it further away from the camera, and there you go. Perfect. Right in front of your face. Yes.
And
That looks so
the
good.
doors open up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's a little prop rod, I believe, in there. Or something like it's got little
Yeah,
shelves
maybe.
in there. They're held down with magnets.
Those guys are doing really good work.
It's so wild to see how these things are put together for these little trucks.
I know. I knew Exactoblade would have sped things up. Yeah,
Shut
you're
it.
not wrong, Blue Dooley.
That looks so... And it's subtle with the orange. Not too much orange.
Yeah, not in your face like you usually would
It's got
be.
the nice mesh top wrap.
Yeah, that's great.
It looks so good.
That's great. That's really nice. Does it have a fridge on a slider tray? Are there slider trays? No.
No. But it's
Not on
got
this one.
racking, so we could definitely make the slide.
Cool.
Yes.
That's great. That's
I
a
am
nice.
stoked to put that on to a Toyota. I haven't built a Toyota in a long time.
Do you know how they go together usually?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, I know you know Jeeps and Porsches now.
Well, can't put that there.
That looks really good.
I'm so excited.
That looks really, really good.
Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Those guys do
I
great
may
work.
not get to that until after Nationals. You know what?
Well, yeah.
I could give the body to
That's
somebody
probably-
beforehand, though. Oh, there was a
You
letter.
get Moose Jaw to do that one? Yeah, let's read the letter.
Lots of extra nuts and bolts. I think it's we have a certificate of authenticity, basically.
That's nice.
Thank you for your trust. We hope that you enjoy your new Expedition rack for the RC4 Drive Mojave 2 two-door. It's Spend lots of time to manufacture every handcrafted item. That's pretty freaking. Oh, I think it's number 2. It's got a serial number 2.
Yeah, that's great. I've got his letters somewhere here.
You got to keep that.
Got number 1.
I'm gonna scan it.
You do. You have to keep that.
Scan it and then make it smaller and put it inside.
That's great. Love it. Very cool.
Yes.
Okay, well that covers mail call. I
think
today.
so.
I didn't really get a lot of stuff. Like I said, trying to sell more than I am anything else.
I have styrofoam everywhere. It's okay.
Greetings, Matt. Will you be making your SCX-10 sliders available for printing? Oh, you mean my my SCX Pro? These ones? Probably not. They're very specific to the Suga
Volvo
body. They're like extremely specific to that body. So no, I probably won't be. But I will probably once I get around to it, I'll probably make the actual slider out of chopped toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a mold, and then because that'll pop out of a mold pretty easy.
It'll be worth it. Nice and
We'll
light
see.
and strong.
Strong.
Hey Josh, where do you?
Thomas Bialzik goes, blink if it costs more than $275.
I don't know. Where do you order links from? I've been stocking in bulk, and most used parts I've always had to order for specific RCs. I don't order usually because I program a machine that makes them. So
he works in a place where
I can just walk up to the machine and hit the button and tell it the exact length I want, and it will then make that link for me in
computer.
roughly 30 seconds, give or take. So
make the body available for printing too. Are you talking about the Suga? We can't do that because we paid for that file and then Josh modified that file. So offering that file to anybody would be against the terms of service of CG Trader.
Yes.
So unfortunately, not gonna happen.
Exactly true. So you cannot redistribute.
When are you going on Whatnot again? Yeah, you can't redistribute. That's how it works. I don't know. I don't have any solid plans. I'm going to try to do 2 a month.
That's a good idea
For the next little while.
I need to get on that as well. I got it.
Gotta get on that, man. Clear out the junk. Well, it's not junk. Clear out the stuff to make room for more stuff.
That is, I've got, let's see, at least 5 I can see right there that I've got to get, that I could put up right now. Plus, I have a giant, already put out there, a giant lot of SCX-24 stuff. Multiple
Lots.
cars, a ton of brand new unopened option parts, the budget.
You're getting out of the
budget
tiny
Betty,
game,
the whole deal.
Wow. I've still got Betty number 5. SCX-24 Betty number 5.
Oh, man.
Which collectors would be going crazy.
Yeah. I was wondering if Vanquish helped to fill your bulk link stash. That was mainly me. And then stuff that was like blem links. And I was just like, if we're going to
take those.
If we're going to throw those away, those are mine.
If we're throwing those away, I'll take them.
If
you don't throw them away, though. You would recycle those, right?
You scrap them. So you sell them back.
Yeah,
by the pound.
Matt may actually be the undercover lawyer for Traxxas. I don't think I'm.
He wears the badge. It's not very undercover.
10th is smart. I'm not even a 10th as smart. I'd pass the bar, but I can't get up. I'm not tall enough. Oh yeah, from the audition series. That's what Jeremy said about all your SCX-24 stuff.
Yes. All of the parts that I didn't use there.
Audition.
All of the extra cars that I was just like, I'll just buy another car. You can try it on that.
Yeah, Digital Mike, the Hilux cab back or topper for the truck there. That's made by Scale Garage Systems.
Scale Garage from Poland.
Yes.
So yeah.
That, and he is too polite. True. Thank you. Right.
Could you take the web page down? You know, if
But can you print it and sell me a Suga? No, I can't do that either. It's whether I give you the digital file or I print one and sell it to you. That's still
against
kosher.
the rules.
Can't do it. Sorry.
So.
gotta keep it for myself. You can buy the file and you can get it printed just as it is. I had Josh modify it so it had less stuff.
Yeah.
For comps.
Yeah, exactly. Comp ready. Blue Groove Mom Sports. So I bought a CG Trader driver figure. I only used the torso. I used a different helmet. But with 8 hours in mesh mixture changes, is it still redistributing property? I have said yes to that. I've done the same. I've bought a driver figure off of there as well. And I've done a ton of changing and simplifying to it and making it an actual solid rather than just mesh. But I would still call it redistribution. So I wouldn't, like the one that I have, I won't put up like on my site for redistribution. So, yep. That's
just, it's a courtesy to the people who put all the hard work into making the file.
Yep. It takes me a lot of time to do the files that I put up, and it's people have redistributed my stuff that I sell, and it sucks, but so I try not to be the person that does that to somebody else.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
But
just a common courtesy. It's just nice to, reward the people for doing the hard work. Like buying CDs.
Vinyl's coming back. You should see that. I mean,
where have you been? It's already back. Yeah, it's coming back.
Don't listen to me about music.
To people who care about vinyl.
I was reciting DMX lyrics in the comments before the before the show started.
Shut them down, open up shop.
Hey, I typed a few words of it, and the chat picked it right up. I think Hot Boy Racing and Lacos, they were right on top of it. So,
wait, Hot Boy Racing, isn't that the name of our?
Yeah, but it's not one of our mods because it doesn't have a blue wrench next to it. So.
Hot Boy Club.
Hot Boy Club.
That's what it is.
Because of
who named it that?
Well, it was because Friday night I was talking about the Hot Boy RC radio.
Is that what that radio is called?
It's called
Hot Boy?
It's just called Hot RC, but it's been my running joke at the office. Like we were doing testing, and I was just like, "You want to use that Hot Boy radio?" Like, stop calling it that. Stop using that. Get it out of here. Nope.
Wow.
Alex Club. Named
probably
it.
Better choice. Alex named it, right? Holy, Jeremy bought a 68 Bug-Eye Beetle, full size.
Okay.
Should I make a Shippy tribute or a Sand Scorcher tribute?
Same, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's technically Scorcher. Just Shippy it, man.
Yeah.
I would love to see another full size one.
Miss you, fucker.
I bet you Shippy's brother would be into that too.
Yeah.
Miss you.
We still need to find.
Nobody ever got in touch with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to go. Where was it? Portland? You have to go to Oregon. Is that where it was?
Nah, I don't remember.
Sounds Oregon. Right. Oregon license plates, if I recall. So I got to go all the way to Oregon with it, but I would.
Yeah, I mean. Oregon's a nice place this time of year. I've been there once, twice.
Never been.
Not bad.
But I would. We'd go.
So we have much to do. So little time. So much to do.
You keep saying that we don't have any time, but we got like 2 months.
That's not enough time. Not enough time. But I do think as soon as that ring roller gets here, I may get started on my cage pretty much right away.
Yeah, knock out a few tubes in steel first, just as practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about practice.
Talk.
Not talking about a game. Talking about practice.
Yeah. Yeah. There's still like
come visit Oregon.
some major details to get ironed out, but no big deal. I feel like if I can get,
it's all just fluff at this point. Right. The hard part is mostly done. Mostly.
We'll get there.
I wish, should have redone the hood.
What were you concerned about with the hood?
There's a few spots where it's a bit mucky.
Don't worry about that. We're going to paint them anyway.
Well, kind of.
I mean, over areas.
I'm still going to, it's mostly just going to still be.
Yeah, I mean, mostly carbon still, but yeah. Some very.
I'll put some stripes here or something
exactly.
So it covers up that part.
Yeah. Be very strategic with the paint additions. I'm going to highlight.
Man, I'm so chuffed.
I'm going to highlight the areas where I need to make sure that paint. And I'm like, all right, well, we got to figure out I hope you get that stuck over your head, and you have to you know what I should.
I have to pull it apart.
I'm going to see if I can get mine out of the mold. I'm a little worried I glued it to the mold.
Oh, I did glue mine to the mold.
Yeah,
I had to get out a sharp X-Acto blade to get it out.
Ruh-roh. I could be in trouble.
Scorcher with shippy plates. There you go, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's glued.
Yeah, exactly. Thomas just kind of clarified for us. We've got over 1,400 hours remaining where we have to go to the competition. Plenty of time. Popped. Ooh, where's the back part?
I haven't done that part yet.
Oh my God! Why'd you take it out?
Because it'll go right back in, and I need to make sure that I can fit it all properly. The glue I over glued it but then I can trim it off there. But darkens up those gaps a little bit. So,
how much flex do you have?
Well, I mean, like that. I mean, I don't have a back on it, so I have no idea. But
I don't have that much this way.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about that because with how these bodies are going to mount, they're going to mount through the rockers and through the front, through the hood up here. So they're going to be held in place pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not overly concerned about that, but yeah.
Yes, Jeremy, the JB Weld plastic bonder worked very well. It's it actually says right on here. I don't know if I mentioned this. Works on thermoset and carbon fiber composites.
Oh, that is nice. Look at that.
Yeah, it's like made for this purpose.
I am a little concerned. I feel like this one slid back a little bit, unfortunately.
Oh dear.
I've got like an eighth of an inch gap.
Mine are pretty tight.
I feel like I'm going to be able to
remove an inch.
Oh yeah. I'm going to redo that one. Oh.
That came off too easily.
It did come off a little easily. Leedly. Came off easy there.
I'm concerned you didn't put enough on.
Well, the good news is it comes off easily.
Why'd you take it out? That's what she said. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to re-glue that, obviously, since it needs to be attached to there. But
it's Flex Wednesday. Matt, let me pass on my father's wisdom. We used to make a lot of RC planes. Whenever there was an ugly spot, he'd say, decal goes there. That's a good one, Stabby Josh. Thank you. You scuffed it before you stuck it, right? Yeah, the good news is on the back portion of all of these pieces, it's quite texturized.
Yeah.
So there's not much scuffing required. It's like I'm attaching scuff to scuff, basically. Yeah. So yeah, it's on there. It's not coming off.
Yeah. I may even go with a much more
smashing it on
permanent epoxy. We'll see.
This how much I was weighing it the other day. And it's like,
what did you use?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What did I use?
Did you use this?
Oh, 10 o'clock.
JB.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the one.
Well, you know, I have that. I can use this.
Of course you do.
Of course.
You can just use that then.
It's always good to have some JB Weld around.
Of any variety, really.
So, yeah, well, problem and solution all at once.
How much okay, it's time for a poll.
Okay.
Okay. How much do you think that weighs right now?
How much does Matt's body weigh?
The car body.
Are you gonna do it in grams? Okay.
Yes,
I'm gonna say
grams, of course.
under 500 grams, over 500.
Okay. And go.
So
Let's see.
the over under.
Grams, people, grams. You can go online to find out how many ounces there are
What's
in
a gram?
gram.
Phoenix, you lived in the 70s.
Yeah, you were alive when when grams were a thing.
Okay, what is is there 28 grams in an ounce?
That sounds like it could be right.
Um,
Somebody Google it.
how many ounces is
RC
500
Underdog
grams?
going in with the 420.
500 grams is 17.6 ounces. So, there you go.
Okay, let's find out. We won't leave that one going for very long. But what else happened in the world of RC this
So
week?
it was
Josh?
a busy week in the news somehow, because I really didn't think it was going to be.
Yeah, it was a long
I
episode.
was just like, wow, I trimmed stuff out. I was like, I don't have time to talk about all this. So I was just like, that's got to go. That's got to go.
I'll also accept answers in squares.
Over or under a pound, basically.
500 grams is not a pound, is it?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Right about.
No, it's less than that.
Yeah, no, it's just over a pound.
Hey,
1.1
Siri.
pounds.
How many grams are there in a pound?
2,100. Or sorry,
453, ding dong.
450.
I knew it was less.
No, it's more.
What did you say?
500 grams is more than a pound.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, good. A gram is 60. I think Mike might be talking about the wrong thing.
Freaking inflation.
It's crazy, man. Just keeps going up. Good evening, guys. Normally I'd be watching from Jersey, UK, not Jersey, New Jersey. That's why it's New Jersey, because there was already Jersey. It's old Jersey. But I'm currently on vacation in Florida. Nice to watch you live at a decent hour. Right on. Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. Florida
not for amateurs.
is a terrible state. There are Florida men everywhere.
You're in the GTA level of the U.S. You're in the
Grand Theft
the
Auto
online lobby of Grand Theft Auto right now. You have no idea what you're going to run into.
I mean, at least it's past spring break, right?
No, it is spring break.
So, is it spring break right now? What a terrible time to be there. I fear for your life, RC Corner.
Yeah, you know.
Good luck and Godspeed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Checkered Past wants to know why you didn't cover the Mind Link by RC Foil Driving Skill
We
News.
should talk about.
You didn't mention.
We should talk about.
You didn't mention any of the April
Honestly,
Fools.
that's because
jokes.
April Fools this year was trash. every
bad.
one of them was.
It was bad.
Terrible.
Disappointing.
I mean, the RC 4-wheel drive one was. It was dumb. It was dumber than their normal. Like last year, they did like the Pep Boys edition, which was like kind of almost passable for what they would do. The Mind Link, I was just like, it was just a freaking LED headlamp. Like, it wasn't good.
They didn't even put any like stuff on it to make it seem like
good in any way. But I didn't see anything. It was because it was on a Saturday this year.
That's the problem. If it had been on a Monday or a Tuesday, I think there would have been some better ones. But no one goes on the internet on the weekend.
Well, everyone's just like, they're like, I'm not putting up an April Fool's for this. I'm on my day off. Like, if I can spend work time doing this, sure. Otherwise, nah.
Yeah.
So
I ordered some hex filament. That's a good April Fool's joke.
Yeah. I'm specifically talking RC companies. There was a couple of not terrible ones that weren't RC. The thing with April,
Tesla posted the crash test of the Cybertruck, but it was one of those GIFs where it never actually crashes into anything. You're always like, maybe this is the time. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's that was the thing. I was just like, man, the things that are the worst is when all the April Fool's jokes went up and then they get shared around and then they pop up in your feed like today. And you're like, what? And then you're like, and it says 5 days ago and you're like, oh, okay. That makes more sense. Because otherwise stuff pops up and you're just like, huh? I don't get it.
This is a pretty tight joke from DK, of course. The problem with the RC 4-wheel drive Mind Link was no one in that company was equipped to test it.
Nicole and I.
Stop. He's already dead.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Perry G, thank you so much, but I don't understand this. From now on, I'm only referring to Matt as Grand Cracker.
I don't get it either.
I want to know what that means. All right, let's end this poll real quick here. End poll.
No, don't ban Dana. So, almost 62% over here say under 500 grams.
Yeah, 70% here said under 500 grams as well. Does anyone want to guess at the actual weight?
Now,
it is under 500 grams. I will say that much.
Is it 237 grams?
Good guess. Anybody else?
I got a 225, 350, 310, 499, 420, obviously.
Lots of 420s.
387, 55, 215.
55. Yeah. Holy cow.
Faith in you.
I mean, I'd be making bodies this way all the time. All right. Some good guesses. It's at least 3. You're winning,
this
DK.
Phoenix.
It's 199.7 grams.
Holy crap. Wow.
Yeah. That's light.
That is light. Do I have a scale in here? I do, somewhere. I don't.
Yeah. That's what it measured out to be.
I took my bigger one out to the shop, I think, maybe.
Oh, and TH Man wants you to do some mid journey of the 944 Safari build, so that guy's wife can see what he means. It's gonna break. Thanks, Shane. Thanks for that confidence. I will remind you, this was not engineered by me. It was engineered by Josh, so it's likely to not
Right.
fall apart.
Exactly. I'm missing the trunk. I'm going to be heavier than you. I'll tell you that. Because I'm already at 202. Granted,
How's that
because
possible?
my side panel's heavy.
Oh, because they're thick boys, right?
That rear piece weighs hardly anything, so I'm not going to be much heavier.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's good.
That is good.
Cool. The real question is it 060? Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
I mean, this side is 06. No, yeah.
Yeah.
0.
I measured it the other day, and in most places it's 0.070. So we're way above what we need to be. Redline Trail RC, thank you very much. Been a while. Hope you are well. Being a dad is busy work, more than I assumed. Don't you remember when you were a kid? That's great, though. Congratulations. Hope your child is doing well.
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously. You'd be a monster to say differently.
I wouldn't say differently, though.
Of course not. Of course you wouldn't.
Is there extra scale points for it being bulletproof on Josh's end?
Remember, Matt has to beat me for me to test that.
Oh, that's right. If you were going to shoot it, right?
If you beat me, I will test.
I don't want to do that, though. I mean, I don't think I'm going to beat you anyway.
I mean,
on my best day,
I could have a catastrophic incident.
Fooling machine.
A catastrophic issue could absolutely cause it. So
on its thinnest point, 0.063.
Woo-hoo-hoo. That is more than 0.060.
That's more than 0.060.
So I'm just trimming that glue off so I can re-glue.
Yeah, we're good, peeps.
So yeah, is this overall or just one course? That's an overall score. If he beats me overall.
Oh yeah, overall.
Not allowing some one course anomaly.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's not how this thing works.
If it happens, I could even do that in Colorado. Make a phone call, be like, hey, I'm gonna need some assistance over here. So,
yeah, no, we are good. Put a decal on that part. If it's not, where it's really thin. Put some really thick paint.
Technically, they would have to count that. So
they would.
Like,
yeah, just slap it on there.
You can't prove that everyone else isn't running thick paint, so measure the paint. Mark it 0.
Yeah, it's so good.
But I don't know.
Welcome to Livestream Takeover. Your hosts, Grand Cracker and Thick Piece. I don't know if these nicknames are going to stick.
You know what? I don't have faith in them either.
Comparing the carbon to a full Lexan body, what's the weight difference? I don't have a full Lexan body handy.
I've got.
Keep in mind, there's still one more panel that has to be added, and an entire roll cage.
Here's an unpainted. Right. Now you got to remember, paint adds weight.
Yes, especially it does. If you use Look at all the F1 cars this year.
Especially if you
is it too early for F1 talk? Probably.
Especially when you use a full can all at once, like me.
Yeah, well, how much do these cans weigh? How much paint do you get in one of these cans?
Someone guess what
100 milliliters.
Guess what this body weighs.
I'm going to say that's 385.
Well, that would be ridiculous. It's a Lexan body.
Yeah.
Yours weighed what? 190.
199.7.
So I'm going to.
I got to check that again. Now I feel like it. Now I'm wrong. I'm going to check.
I'm taking a photo of this. Zooming in. This one weighs 199.6.
Wow, that's crazy. Holy cow.
Without paint.
That's awesome.
Without paint, without the grill, no interior, anything like that. It does have a top compared to Matt's. It's a little bit larger, obviously. But yeah, it weighs about the same as a Lexan body.
That's amazing. Yeah, I just weighed it again. 199.7.
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
That is funny.
Happy day. That's great.
So
I will point out. I would like to point out. Doesn't really matter because I'm not winning.
Oh, I thought you were going beyond that. That was just your whole point. Okay.
No, that's it.
That's it.
What chassis are we putting it on? These are going to be on custom Class 1 chassis designed by Josh.
I'm almost there. Almost done with that.
Yeah. Does it need to be 0.06 throughout, or how does that measurement work? Can it taper down at the edge of the hood or bottom of doors?
It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a minimum of 0.06.
It's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's.
And the rear wheel openings still need to be cut out. That's a very good point. I totally forgot
Plus
about that.
The
Thank
panel
you,
around the
Ricky.
top part and all that. So
it'll come up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's the Sugo weigh, just for fun?
Oh.
Since we're here,
yeah,
that's going to be a little bit heavier.
Now,
Not much heavier though, or will it?
It'll be heavier.
Out. Well, yeah, of course it'll be heavier.
Why? Of course, it's made of plastic.
This is a little harder to get to stay still.
This, I'm guessing 305. 305, come alive. And come on.
395.
395.
Wait, hang on. Is that right? Yeah, 395.
Yeah. So that's
still not bad.
It's not
That's
bad.
not
It's substantial,
bad.
but not bad.
Not
And
bad.
the nice thing about these Porsche bodies don't need that much paint. A little bit of paint's going to go a long
No.
ways. That Lexan body needs a lot of paint. That Suga body, paint and body filler. Some reinforcing fabric on the inside. Like these
Yeah, it's going to get a little heavier for sure.
Porsche bodies are going to be sick.
I'm so excited.
So here's the interesting part about this whole thing, Matt, is that
yes, sir.
I was able to provide you files, some
Yes.
instruction, and you were able to
Yes.
do everything I did with no special tools.
Yep.
Whole thing. So technically, if we wanted to do this and include as many people as wanted to be included, we could do that.
It could be done.
It is proven that all you're going to need is the files, a 3D printer, and the desire to want to spend money unnecessarily.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And we could include you all in a project that is ridiculous.
We could call it Universal Monthly Mayhem. Because everybody could be involved.
Yeah.
It's true though. Like there wasn't outside of carbon fiber epoxy and release wax. I didn't buy anything.
Silicone is honestly the most
That's
expensive
probably the
part
biggest
of this whole thing.
expenditure.
Silicone is not freaking cheap.
Yeah. No. especially when you buy it more than one time in different varying shore
Right. Yeah.
values.
So I feel like it's been a good experiment for that. And,
Yeah, it definitely has been.
it's
Do you need a good computer to run a
no,
3D printer? Nope,
don't.
not
I mean,
really.
if you, literally 3D printers take the. I mean, almost nothing. Honestly, if you had a 3D printer that was a common one, like a Ender 3 or something like that, you could probably just have somebody else send you the G code file, and as long as you could get it onto a USB, that would be all you would need to do. Like,
Absolutely right.
so
I just set aside some jeans for a denim body. You could totally do
it
that
would
too.
work just fine.
It would work. It would actually, you know what?
It would look good,
Now
actually,
you've got me thinking. It would look
because
really
it'd have a cool
cool.
blue color to it. It's got like a little bit of a
Yeah.
fun tech. Like, it would actually just look good.
Yeah. It would look good. That would be
I know.
amazing.
Oh, it should be a Corvette body.
Now I want to do
Some white wheels, a denim body,
yeah. Yeah. There's only one
a
body you could
C1,
make.
no, C2 Corvette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a really good idea, Thomas. I love it.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I am going to be reinforcing the Sugo with a layer of
Yeah.
carbon fiber on the inside. Yes, that's right. Making model airplanes. Thank you very much. If you've got a question, by all means, pop it in the chat and I will answer it for you. Or Josh will.
Yeah, absolutely.
I knew a longshoreman with a slab of silicone. Denim Prius body. That's a good idea.
I think
Denim
Prius
Wrangler.
would have to be hemp. I feel like you'd have to do
That's
kale,
true.
maybe. Just
Oh, Volkswagen bus out of tie-dye t-shirts. You don't even have to paint it.
I mean, really, we should have
That's
made these
fantastic.
horses out of polos or something like that. But yeah, just little Lacoste logos everywhere.
Speaking of Jeeps, did you see what they did to it?
I don't love the grill.
I don't love the grill either. I don't know what they're
know.
thinking. They made it all like super
Yeah, like
narrow,
inset weird.
inset weird, and then everybody, if you buy a Rubicon, everybody gets a winch.
Yeah, that's gonna help.
Whether you want one
That-
or not, that's not going to be
No,
a good thing.
you
There's going to be a lot of people
can't-
who know nothing about
can't
winches.
give all people these
Tending-
tools. Like, it's, Factor 55 is just sitting over there, just
Can't
like,
wait.
oh, we're gonna sell so many hooks.
They're like, yeah.
Oh my god. The discussions of what synthetic winch line are you? What synthetic winch line is best? Cheapest synthetic
gonna
winch
be-
line upgrade. What is blue steel? What?
It's going to be a disaster. They've made the screen bigger too on the interior. So now it's a 12 and a half inch touch screen.
Dang it.
But it's this way, not this way.
Well,
So it just extends
I guess
further
that's
out.
Okay. As long as it still has physical climate control buttons, I'm still okay. I hate freaking.
I think it does.
In the infotainment.
I know you do.
Garbage.
I know you.
Does your Volvo have in there?
It's in the screen. I don't mind it though.
Of course you
Actually,
don't. You
so
drive
far so good.
3 times a year.
No, I don't. I drove 3 times today. Once to the gym, another time back from the gym, and then I pulled back out of the driveway and back into the driveway. It counts.
4 trips. There you go. Boom.
It's like the Jeep is taking a duck face selfie. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like it's going like. I don't know, man. I that grill, it's like one of the things you should not mess with too much, and I feel like they kind of blew it.
Oh, Ben is
Oh,
exactly
but it
right.
does have a 100-to-1 crawl ratio now.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ben, my biggest pet peeve with the Jeep is the buried in the menu climate sync button in the Jeeps. So like if Nicole gets in the Jeep, or Steve does it every time, he gets in the Jeep and he like adjusts the temperature one notch. I'm like, so I'm gonna go in climate sync.
Mine's one click away.
One click away from then having to click the button.
Yes.
That's two clicks. Same as mine, still.
Yeah.
So yes.
Tomorrow he's driving to the glory hole. I am. I got $20. I got to spend at Glory Hole Donuts tomorrow. The Patty Channel, thank you very much. Looking at my first TTO2 Impreza WRC. Anything to look out for? Upgrade out of the box. Could I make, if you haven't purchased it yet, can I make a suggestion?
Go buy all of the 90s RC car action magazines for the upgrade tips.
No, I've got a much better tip than that. Just buy the XVO1.
What about the XVO2?
That or that 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I don't know.
One is new.
What's the difference? Yeah, but one still is very good. Still, either of them are 10 times better than the TTO2. I know that Alex would disagree with us. Doesn't he love the TTO2?
Alex likes weird stuff. Like, we can't use Alex's opinion as recommendations.
XVO1 or XVO2 is going to be a vastly superior car if you're looking to do like a rally car with it.
Yeah. Buy the XVO2 in the body kit if you can. If you haven't already. Otherwise, it's a TTO2. There's like a billion things you can buy for it.
Of which I know almost nothing about.
Me either. I think because most of the parts that you have to buy, you have to like fill out the ad and then mail that in. And then
if you like anodized blue parts, you are in luck because they're all that color.
Save your can labels and you can trade them in.
Well, you can either get the X-ray specs or you can get the suspension mods.
Choice. Get your decoder ring out and
buy more Ovaltine.
Get some sea monkeys while you're at it.
First world problems. Yeah. Well, you know what though? The screens thing comes up a lot in cars because they're like, if you can't use a phone in your car, why can you use this big ass giant screen? And that's a really good question. The screen, especially if it's like 6 menus deep to find something, that's not something you want to do. However, there's a lot of things. I'm on a Volvo forum, obviously. There's a lot of people complaining about ridiculous things like the drive modes. You have like, there's like the Polestar optimized. It's like
I'm just trying to think of like
shut up.
There's like nappy.
There's a lot of
sleepy,
annoying,
like comfort, relaxed, like more relaxed.
Slow down.
Retired.
There's it just says slow down.
Why is everyone going so fast? Maniac, jackass, maniac.
There's like for mine. There's pure. There's power. There's off road.
Oatmeal.
There's an off road mode. Plain,
yeah. It's vanilla.
No. That's too much flavor. Just plain. Anyway, there's a lot of people that complain about how like that menu. Fiber. That's prune. Just prune.
Bingo.
Geritol. Pure like innocent? No, just pure. Pure is like it won't engage the gas motor at all. Anyway, that menu is 2 clicks away, 2 taps away on your screen. People are like, it used to be a physical dial that I could just engage anytime
Just
I
like
wanted.
I was tuning in my radio that I'm so used to.
Oh yeah, there's no AM radio. That's a major complaint.
I bet.
Major.
There's no AM radio.
No. Well, I mean, there's an app for it. Yeah, you can download your iHeartRadio or whatever, and then you've got AM radio again. But like, that's a big boat of contention. New Balance mode. No. That's in the Corvette only.
Oh my God, no AM radio. That's a.
Is that a game changer
I
for you?
mean, for the Volvo community, I have
getting
to
a
imagine.
Volvo. Actually, yeah, a lot of people were complaining about that. I was like, who's listening to AM radio?
I haven't listened to the radio in my Jeep.
I've got some other good modes here. Grandma's couch, shuffleboard. Shuffleboard is good. Arthritis, and probably my favorite from DK, Werther's Original.
That's the smooth ride. Oh, the hobby room.
So that's when you're feeling sassy.
Thank you, hobby room. You have to call the denim car the Canadian tuxedo. Little tie right down the hood, like
man,
just a little subtle.
Not a real one.
Yeah, just lay the tie right in there.
Wanted. Doesn't matter. We have to do it now. We have to.
I know.
We have to pick the stupidest thing we can find to make our next carbon fiber body, but it's this fabric. Instead of infotainment system on Matt's Volvo, it has several 5x7 picture frames of Weather Channel screenshots and 8-track images.
You gotta watch the weather.
Don't forget about pickleball. Oh boy. A lot of places use AM for traffic alerts. That might be true, Mike, but you know what else uses things for traffic alerts? Google Maps. The Google Maps, which are totally integrated into my computer, my car.
Wheel of Fortune auto alerts. The wheel's on. You gotta get home. What?
Not too fast though. It just automatically starts driving, like it navigates you back home, regardless of where you are.
The wheel.
Yeah. Saturday Mall Walking Club. Oh my God. So bridge.
Gin rummy. That's I swear.
That's really good.
You have a live show tomorrow, right?
I do, yeah. Tomorrow is What's on the Bench live. Probably actually going to be weathering and detailing the Traxxas stake sides for the trailer. I'll be boycotting
this live stream. Oh, get ready for that question to pop up again. It's going to be the Dremel episode.
Why is everybody so angry? Wait, what? Why don't you just weather it outside naturally? Do you think that'll come up?
Yeah. Why don't you use your Dremel to weather it? Oh, so many
I sold it. Actually, I gave it away.
Your actual Dremel, just because you're all Proxon now.
Yeah, yeah, Proxon. Ooh, what about a bolo tie?
What the hell is the
Laid right in.
bolo tie? The rope with a turquoise medallion right there on the hood.
Call this one Adobe. It's my southwestern flair.
Mr. Dandy
Like
does not
blanket.
give a buck.
Oh, that's a good one.
An hour and a half late and you are really lost. Finally got electricity, stupid storms. I'm glad that while you didn't have electricity, you must still have a place to watch this. I'm glad to hear it. Hope everybody was minimally affected by the storms. Unfortunate for anyone who was. I remember.
Were there some?
There was.
What do you call them? Naders. Was it nader season
right now? It's coming in hot and heavy, and so
hot and heavy. Eh?
That's how them naders they sneak up on you.
Watch out!
Well, they don't really sneak up on you. Most people watch them come. They're standing out on the front porch going, "It's a wall cloud." Like, nah, I think it's gonna go that way. Nope.
Yikes.
You're not from the Midwest if you don't stand underneath of the eave in your garage door looking. Like, wait, when the hail comes, that's when you got to worry. Up until then, it's just a good show.
It's fine. Yeah, exactly. We had some hail today, actually. Big storms today. Power went out for just long enough to turn the PC off, but everything else stayed on.
Oh, perfect. You know what Midwest people are super elitist about, me included? Hail. And people using the term hail way too loosely.
Oh, yeah. Because your hail is like this.
That's hail, yes. If you just get like little ice balls you can see hit the ground, that's not hail. We called that sleet. Things like that.
That cloud's not green enough.
Yeah. We call, if it's not, if you're afraid to run out to the car quick to close the window, like otherwise those little ice nuggets could kill you. That's not hail.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
that's Midwest elitism.
I meant to mention on the last Whatnot, I said that I would include pens, which I did, and pins if I could find them, and I did. I have a whole bunch of these scaled pins.
Nice.
I made these through Teespring probably 3 years ago, and at the time you had to do a minimum order in order to have them listed in your store. And let's just say I've got about 200 of these still. So
good call. That will last you many more months in the Whatnot.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, no big deal. That'll be a good little add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pea-sized to grapefruit-sized. If it's full frozen, it's hail. No. False. Pea-sized, not hail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool guy.
Thousands of people in Saskatoon or Saskatchewan, get hail damage on their homes and vehicles every year. Yeah, it happens a lot.
All the time. That's how Midwest people are all standing outside going, I really need a new roof. Come on, hail. Come on, hail. Like, yes.
Come on,
insurance is buying us a new roof.
And everyone calls it a roof there.
So.
Everywhere else, just a roof.
Whatever.
Would make for a nice card marker. Yeah. You could put it on your hat.
Card marker. A dotter? Like a bingo dotter?
For poker. Put a chip or something on top of your. This one has it's got a pin back on it, so you'd have to cut that off.
We have the technology for that. But
Now I'm like all I can think about. Like now I'm thinking like stuffed animals
You're thinking of different things to make
instead of
the
carbon
in.
fiber. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just Paddington
Like
Bears just
just
mushed up
cut all the
against just.
seams.
He's still got the one eye. Call it Ted.
There's so many things you could do. Like soiled shop towels. You could do anything you want there.
Uh,
So many ideas.
you know,
Nice Argyle sweater.
probably, I've got some Argyle socks that could probably.
That's the Porsche vibe.
Yeah. Just the bottom part, just Argyle bottom, or just around draped around, like the fenders or Argyle.
tied the knot around the neck. Oh my gosh. That KFC sweatshirt.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
Do a nice print and then make it.
Yeah.
Plaid. Craig, why didn't we think of that? Plaid is the perfect choice.
That is a good choice. I don't know why that didn't come to mind already. That's
Yeah.
flannel for a Subaru, you know. There's
Like a Patagonia sweatshirt or something. Oh my gosh. So good.
next year. Or you know, it doesn't have to. Maybe we
Next
start on
comp.
one more than right before.
I mean that doesn't sound like us, but
We're
I mean,
never
okay.
gonna do that. That's
No, we're not that prepared.
you know what?
I call this Camaro skin
Can you
mark.
buy
good
lamb skin like in bulk to do?
What about snake skin? That would be sick. That would be so sick.
Like a black mamba snake, or
yeah. In the Mon 14, absolutely. Softball jersey for the Subaru. Yeah, that's a good choice too, DK. Oh my gosh. You're practically making micarta bodies. Yeah, pretty much. That's the idea.
so yeah. I think that
This blade will kill.
I feel like we need to. It could be a fun project to include.
Yeah. It would be different. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, and it would be interesting to see the number of people who like wanted to sign up at the beginning versus the number of completed. Like,
Yeah. Because this part alone, like just the jig, that's like a good 20 hours of print time right there.
yeah, and you know the rest of the molds probably
And then the
another
rest of the
100
molds
hours.
was another 6 days.
Yeah, more. Yeah, 150 hours. So, yeah,
It's a commitment.
yeah, you gotta. I know that I just keep ordering filament. Just rebuy.
Yeah. For all of this stuff, I was like, I'll just use whatever.
I've
I
just
don't
been
care.
using Hatchbox for the molds and the jigs.
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly. Yeah.
So,
Any prototyping from here on out is always going to be done with that, and then switch to the Galaxy
yeah.
Prusament for everything else.
When I bought the Prusa for work, I got just like 2 of the assorted boxes. So,
Oh, yeah.
And I've been refixturing our laser for all, you know, just as projects come up, because since I put a new cabinet in and redid the fixture base, all that, as I have to keep redoing products, I have to keep making new jigs. And it's been funny to watch the jig colors go from silver to black to now the Prusa lime green. And they're like, why is this lime green? Like, it's just the color we're using right now. So
Don't worry about it. There's a couple of other really good ideas in here. Lowriders from red and blue bandanas. Got to wear it on the left side. That's the grip side. Snoop Dogg taught me that. Alligator skin, brown felt for Volvos, corduroy. Probably the best one, satisfied jerky.
Just straight up. And speaking of, Gunner, get my meat in your mouth. And this one says, I'm in on the build, but I'm coming over to your house. Just lay up turkey jerky, just right in there. It just.
I mean, what's stopping us? Nothing, because the epoxy will just seal it right in there.
You put
right?
one layer.
It won't go
one
bad.
layer of carbon behind it, and you're good.
Yeah. You are good to go. It would be the first and only meat-based car body.
Hot Boy Racing said, I love the new parts color tray. Gray ones comes. The new gray parts tray. Nice. I like the gray quite a bit. We were reordering.
Nice.
We're like, do we change the color? And we're like, yeah. What do you want to do? Like, gray? Like, yeah.
You know, without much trouble, I've got enough silicone here. I could probably start making my own parts trays.
That's true. Print a mold, pour some silicone. You know, people don't understand. Like, this is silicone too. Like,
yeah, that's all it is.
Chris Maxwell, does the Galaxy Prusament print better than their other PLA for you? Seems smoother for me. I don't know. It's just awesome. I love the look.
Know.
It seems to print well. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the quality, the caliber of the print at the end with the Galaxy stuff just looks so nice.
You should.
I think it prints.
You should try and make your own, Matt, because then I'm going to have your website taken down for infringement.
What's that now? What am I doing?
You should make your own tray so that I can take your website down for infringement.
How am I infringing? It won't have your logo on it. Wouldn't be. It won't even, and it won't say 4 Vanquish products.
You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You're gonna find a way.
It's gone. I've trademarked, patented silicone use for holding screws.
No stampsies, no erases.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. That was from Jem's Hobbies, by the way. Gunner says, Satisfied will sponsor a shredded jerky body build.
It has to be, you know what? It has to be Armageddon.
Oh my God. You just feel the heat.
Just, it radiates. Like, you can't touch the body because you might get it in your eyes. Oh my God.
Are those parts trays magnetic? No, they are silicone. And I never liked...
Is the silicone magnetic?
No, I never liked the magnetic parts trays. For me, for one, we use freaking stainless hardware. For two, all the magnetic ones I ever did was collect metal shavings on them. I threw more of those away than I ever used. Then I went to the J Concepts silicone ones, and I loved them, but they were a little too small. So we made our own.
Oh, hey, wait, so whoa. So you stole the idea from J Concepts.
Exactly. I was going to call it the hairy parts tray, but it just didn't have a ring to it. So
you're going to call it the K Johnceps.
So now J Concepts is going to take your site down. And that one was from Chris Maxwell. Thank you, Chris. So, but yeah,
add some graphite powder to the epoxy. That's a cool look.
So when you run on the rocks, it just leaves a little streak.
Pencil.
Number 2. Who does number 2 work for?
No, that's what, if it has the graphite in it, what I'm going to do is I'll just drive around and sign people's autographs with the truck. Dear Richard, first such instance of me drawing with my. All right. Oh, tried to put that in backwards. I keep it in the mold or in the jig because I'm even though it's totally 100% cured, just want to keep it nice and straight.
Yeah, good call. I think I'm going to glue mine back together with the JB Weld.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Get some of that rigidity back.
Yeah, it does feel quite rigid.
I'm happy with that. Glad to hear it. The only thing
J Concepts compatible Vanquish tray.
Vanquish parts tray compatible with J Concepts parts tray is how it would have to be So one thing that I haven't showed on I can't show on mail call is because I got this rack for the garage, right? And it's about yay tall, and it's got wheels on each corner, 4 of them total because it's a rectangle. Stand up, but it's going to be it's going to hold all of my Milwaukee tools. It's going to be the flex cart.
The good land.
Yeah. It's going to
Very good.
It's got the light, both lights, the vacuum, all of the. I'm so excited.
That sounds
I'm so
awesome.
excited. So excited. You stole a J Concepts concept. Vanquish products, J Concepts concept.
Oh, brother. Mr. Dandy does not give a buck. Thank you very much. How solid does the car feel now that it is out of the mold? It feels pretty solid. There's a little bit of flexibility, but that's to be expected. But it's pretty good.
Yeah.
A little more torsion this way, but that's to be expected. But it's not going to come off.
And it's
you have to work really hard to get it off.
It won't be stressed in that direction because it's going to be held at the rockers, probably at the front and rear as well. It's going to be we're going to be set.
He's good.
Yeah, the panels themselves, each one is so individually rigid.
Yeah.
And I told Matt, like after doing this, every single part that I make and we build and we take out of the mold, I learned something. And I feel like even if I did this body again, I could do it so much better the next time. So
I only feel that way about one panel.
Oh, I mean
the
overall design.
The design of it. Yeah, you did say that. You were like, if we did this again, you would probably do the whole front clip with the hood as one piece.
Probably do both fenders and hood as one piece, but with a 5-piece mold probably.
Yeah.
And I could do it in a way that would work. It'd be complicated to design around and make sure that it would separate and easily. But I had not done a mold with the carbon fiber that had the massive undercuts. And that was like my biggest concern was the undercuts.
Yep.
But with seeing how it separated so easily,
those long panels were so easy.
Well, being 3-piece like they were, once I got one side up, that whole thing just went whoosh, and just came right out.
Yep.
Like I could use.
Yep.
It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. Gunner, thank you very much. I now know what to do with all the jerky that hits the sell-by date. Jerky build all around. You could probably squeeze the grease out for the shocks.
Oh,
What weight grease are you running? Lemon pepper.
Turkey in the rear, you know.
So good.
Oh, your transmission is so quiet. Thanks. Mango habanero. Keeps things moving, if you know what I mean.
Oh, man. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Now that our audience has pretty much left because they know this show ends at 11, Now we can talk about Formula One.
Yep, 5 minutes of Formula One. This last weekend's race in Australia was freaking
Ferrari.
Amazing.
Ferrari did an amazing job again. We lost you. Where's your camera gone?
Did even my camera quit? Because it's working fine over here.
It's back now.
Weird.
But yeah, Ferrari
Charles
did an incredible
just
job.
launching himself first lap. Great job.
Well, to be fair, he was ever so slightly tapped.
It was his fault. He came in hot
By Stroll, but that was his. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. You can't be like side by side with somebody and then just do one of these. No. Just like no, not enough brakes.
And then Sainz, eating it at the end. Too bad for him.
No. Please let me have a conversation with them. That was the best part when he's like, "Let me just have a conversation with the
it is too much.
The guys.
It is too much. Unfair.
No.
Oh, that was rough. I felt bad for him. I cannot talk. I have nothing to say.
Yeah, his post-race interview, he was miffed.
Somehow, McLaren getting a result was amazing. Maybe because 12 cars finished.
Most of the cars crashed out of it.
There's only 2 cars that didn't get points. Somehow it wasn't Yuki again.
Yeah. No, wait, he finished 10th, didn't he? Did he not?
Somehow it was not Yuki again.
It was really disappointing that he did not set the record for the most 11th place finishes in a row.
His radio replay on the second race. No!
No, it wasn't even a no. It was just a but nice to see Merck up there near the top with one of their cars anyway. But that was for me more telling about how cranky they are than anything, because they've been complaining constantly about how our car sucks. It's the worst car. We can't do well, and here they are finishing second.
Oh, that's because Lewis Hamilton is a baby.
Not just Lewis, the whole team.
Lewis,
whole team, Toto included,
is the worst.
Basically said this car isn't going to be good. Hey,
Lewis is the worst.
Don't say that. That's not nice. No. He's a very good driver.
He's the worst.
Very good driver. You're the worst.
So,
but more importantly than any of those things, the Aston team did amazing. 3rd and 4th again. Yeah. They're looking so good.
And to make Stroll look good, it's tough to do. So
it's hard, I know. What's more interesting though is that they were one of the only teams going into this week with no upgrades. There were some upgrades, like minor upgrades on all the other cars. They went in completely as is, and they still did a great job.
Yeah. TGH, thank you. Is it okay to say Traxxas out loud? All Traxxas questions are gonna be in Matt's live show tomorrow.
Oh my God, no! I have no time for that tomorrow at all.
I can't wait to see it.
Because after tomorrow's show, I'm doing another live show with West Desert Wheeler and Scumbag RC.
Oh, nice, on Instagram.
On their channels. Yeah, is that where that is?
Instagram.
Oh.
Yes, you will need.
So I got to get out the ring light again.
Need your mobile telephone. So.
J.R. Lawson, thank you very much. I missed most of the show. When is Flying Cars Trivia? We almost didn't mention it in this entire episode.
That is true. We need Moose Jaw to decide when that is.
Yes, and Big Mike, thank you very much. Yes. Good show, guys.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Mike. Very much appreciated. There's the graphic on F1 subreddit that illustrates the too far forward seating position that Lewis was talking about. The Red Bull seat is quite set far back. Did you notice the seating position of the Ferraris in that graphic?
No, I've not seen that one.
It's Charles getting out of the car.
Oh, he is the butt of many jokes currently.
Yeah. Matt's grumpy face is going to be in full effect tomorrow. Why? What's happening tomorrow?
He's so grumpy.
Because of what? because of all the tips on weathering I'm gonna get.
So many tips. Oh, there's gonna be so. It's gonna be.
What you should
I'm
do.
right there with him. I'm not with whoever made that comment. It's good. That side vein is gonna.
I don't think it's gonna be like that. Really? I don't think it'll be like that. I think people will be quite respectful of me and my weathering techniques.
It's not even gonna have anything to do with that.
Oh, all the Traxxas questions. Like, look at, I'm already getting the face and it's not even started yet.
TGH TR what? I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it so much. JR Lawson as well. Thanks for the great show, guys. Much appreciated, JR.
Yeah, you guys are the best. We do it for you and because of you. So thank you for continually watching all of these episodes. Oh my
Matt's
gosh.
Weather Channel. That's
What?
the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
Like
what?
They're weathering the Weather Channel. There it is.
Matt, I bought an SCX6 last night that the guy used to design tracks. So you bought the one that he used? Did he give you tracks with it?
Hopefully not. He must have got a deal after
Hopefully
the guy
not.
was just like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I gotta get rid of this thing. I gotta
Nobody likes
get some
tracks.
friends.
You know that the meme of the
monkey.
stuffed animal? If you guys were asked to be in Flying Cars 2, would you 100%?
I would fly abroad to film it if
100%.
needed.
Anywhere I need to be. Tell me when and where and what my role is. I don't care. I am in.
I'm so in. Thank you, TGH Concepts. Message retracted.
It's good. That's pretty funny. I looked up the girl from Flying Cars and I couldn't believe how old she actually was during filming. That doesn't matter because the character is
Don't
what
tell
is
us
more
even.
important. I don't think I've ever looked it up on
Don't look,
IMDb.
you're cheating.
Why? Oh yeah, because that's going to be trivia, right? Sure. Good point. All right. I got a smoking deal on it, but no tracks. See, because he's
That's
like,
why you got a deal.
still a market.
There's still
Still a market. People still want tracks. Matt, you would play the new girlfriend. Nah, I'd probably play like because does he still work at the advertising firm or did he get fired from there? I can't remember.
You'd be the new best friend at the advertising firm. Like, listen.
Listen, man, I got to tell you, this jumping RC cars thing is stupid. You should try crawling.
Yeah. Like, listen, man, you can't go talk to the bosses about this. You gotta be like me, secret. Here, you turn your monitor. It's actually
Keep
all
it
like,
on
see, running a whole.
Keep it on the down
I'm
low.
running a YouTube empire over here. Shh.
I got this whole thing monetized. You're over there being a dumb idiot.
Like,
Um,
and
all
get a
right.
thicker tie. Look at how smart my tie is.
and not such tight pants. Nobody's wearing those anymore. Thank you to Gunner. Get your meat in my mouth. Mr. HS, RC Patina Guy, Mr. H, Moose Jaw for the donuts, RC Underdog, Perry G, Redline Trail RC, Making Model Airplanes, the Patty Channel, Mr. Dandy Does Not Give a Fuck, Gunner again, JR Lawson, and Big Mike. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to watch it again tonight, too, Patina Guy.
Thank you too. Fish Bill TRD Adventures, Hobby Room, Mr. Dandy Does Not Give a Buck, Gunner, Get My Mouth.
Whoa. All right.
Gunner, get my meat in your mouth. Listen.
Gunner, get my mouth.
Whoops.
Whoops. Oh, we broke Josh.
Gunner, I mean, your mouth missing. Chris Maxwell, Team Garage Act RC Concepts, Big Mike, J.R. Lawson, and another one from Team Garage Act RC Concepts, Trax, not plural. Plural would be Trax.
Trax is. Yeah, Checkered Past. That might have been a Glory Hole reference. Not entirely sure where Josh is going with that. He always gets it wrong. It's true. All right, that's going to do it. Live stream takeover is finished. What's on the Bench live tomorrow night, and then I'm following that up with more talking with West Desert Wheeler and Scumbag RC.
One more from.
Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Mr. Dandy does not give a buck. It's mouth to meat, not meat to mouth. Oh wait. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Love you. Bye.